alliance, Mamata Banerjee has now officially said that the TMC is going to contest on its own in Bengal. So has Punjab Chief Minister Bhagwant Mann, who has said that the I.N.D.I.A party will contest individually in Punjab. Now that raises a fundamental question. If the India alliance is already breaking up, it's already splintering, even before it goes to the people, then what chance does it stand? And if the TMC in Bengal and the I.N.D.I.A party in Punjab is not interested in an alliance in the Congress party, then what relevance does this alliance have? But the most important, and perhaps this is the most moot question, are individual members in the India alliance, whether it's the TMC in this case or the I.N.D.I.A party, do they feel like they stand a better chance in Lok Sabha 2024 going it alone rather than ally with the Congress, which they see as a liability? But first, the story so far.
কোনো কথা হয়নি এবং আমি প্রস্তাব দিয়েছিলাম, ওরা প্রথম দিনই প্রত্যাখ্যান করেছে। তখন থেকে আমাদের দল সিদ্ধান্ত নিয়েছে আমরা বাংলায় একা চলি।
राहुल जी ने स्पष्ट उत्तर दिया, टीएमसी और ममता जी विशेष रूप से, क्योंकि वो एक बड़े नेता हैं, ममता जी के बिना इंडिया गठबंधन की कल्पना नहीं कर सकता।
2024 में लोकसभा चुनाव में आम आदमी पार्टी के पक्ष में 13-0।
All right, let's forget about the semantics, let's forget about the polemics around this. But there is hard math, there is cold logic behind Mamata Banerjee's decision and of course what Bhagwant Mann said about going it alone in Punjab. And this is where that confidence stems from. It's simple, cold arithmetic. Now, this is what the 2019 Lok Sabha election result looked like. In Bengal, the TMC, of course, won 22 out of 42 seats. The BJP won a staggering 18, and the Congress had 2, the CPM 0. This was the 2019 Lok Sabha election. Now, the bet that Mamata Banerjee and the TMC are making is that the Bengali voter will likely switch to what the position was in the 2021 assembly election. Remember, in the assembly election, the TMC swept. They got 215 out of 294 seats. If you were to convert those assembly constituencies into parliamentary numbers, 215 would translate to 32 out of 42 seats for the TMC and 10 for the BJP. Now, if you were to take the Lok Sabha election result of 2019 and if all three parties, that's Congress, Left and TMC, were to fight together, the India alliance, they would have ended up with 34 seats and the BJP at 8. So the difference for Mamata Banerjee ditching the India alliance is just a meager 2 seats. 34 seats if they fought together in 2019 and 32 seats if you were to convert the 2021 assembly election into parliamentary numbers. So in her calculation, in the TMC's calculation, the net loss at max would be 2 seats. That is not too much of a cost to pay for taking on the BJP. That's not too much of a cost to pay for splintering the India alliance. Mamata Banerjee and the TMC would rather contest 42 out of 42 and hope that they win 32 out of that 42 than give 8 or 10 seats. We don't know what the number was eventually, but whatever it is, it had to be somewhere in the ballpark of double digits to the Congress and the Left and risk losing those seats than bank on the 32, which is the number that they're going by as per the 2021 assembly election results. Now, similarly, that was the case of Bengal. If you were to take the case of Punjab, it is even more so the case, because if you go back to what happened in Punjab in 2019 in the Lok Sabha elections, the Congress had 8 seats out of 13, the I.N.D.I.A party had only 1. The BJP and the Akali Dal were in an alliance back then in 2019, so they won 4 out of the 13. So 8, 4 and 1 is how Lok Sabha 2019 panned as far as Punjab is concerned. But then 2021 happened and it was a massive sweep for the Aam Aadmi Party and for Bhagwant Mann. They won 95 out of the 117 assembly constituencies. That would translate to 11 parliamentary seats, 11 seats in the Lok Sabha. Only 2 to the Congress and 0 to the BJP and the Akali-Dal. If they were to fight together, provided that they can come to an understanding on which seat which party fights from, they would only get 10 and the BJP and Akali-Dal would have gotten 3. So which means net-net, the loss is just 1 seat. In fact, the Aam Aadmi Party's calculation is if they fight on their own and if they're able to repeat the performance from the 2022 assembly election, they stand to gain 1 seat more than what it would have been had they allied with the Congress. So it's cold, hard arithmetic that is on the back of this decision by both the Aam Aadmi Party in Punjab as well as, of course, Mamata Banerjee in Bengal. But the question is, arithmetic is one thing, elections are more often than not decided basis chemistry. Would there be chemistry on the ground? As Mamata Banerjee said in a public rally a couple of days ago, for 34 years she fought the left and the Congress. She can't just suddenly abandon all that history and join the left and the Congress just because the BJP is the bigger political rival right now. So arithmetic and chemistry, cold, hard logic behind the decision, not just some emotional decision that's been taken on the spur of the moment. Let's try and make sense of this, because if the India alliance is not going to be an alliance in Bengal and Punjab, maybe even in Delhi, then what chance does it stand? Sanju Verma is national spokesperson of the BJP. Dr. Shantanu Sen of the TMC, I was told, will be joining this show. We will see if he's joining the show. So far, he's not been connected. Vivek Silas is the spokesperson of the Samajwadi Party. Shyam Prasad Megha is a political analyst, and Amitabh Tiwari, election strategist, joining us. Let me start with Vivek Silas, because what this means, Mr. Silas, is in Bengal, Mamata Banerjee is saying, I'm better off contesting on my own. In Punjab, Bhagwant Mann and the Aam Aadmi Party are saying that they're better off contesting on their own. You would imagine that the Samajwadi Party, which is the principal opposition party in Uttar Pradesh, would also be tempted to say the same thing after Punjab and after Bengal.
First of all, very good evening to you, Mr. Jacobs and the fellow panelists. Yeah, you just talked about arithmetic and chemistry. It's all about arithmetic and chemistry for all the political parties, not only the Samajwadi Party, the Congress, even for the BJP. It's all about arithmetic and chemistry, and it's a game of numbers. Finally, you have to get the numbers to form the government, because numbers are the most important. I can talk about Uttar Pradesh. In Uttar Pradesh, we have already shared our seats with RLD, that is Mr. James Chaudhary's party, and we have given him 7 seats in the western part of Uttar Pradesh. But 3 talks we have already had with the Congress party. Talks are going well, and I hope we have asked for the list from the Congress party, and we have asked them to hurry up, because the Samajwadi Party has decided certain seats where we are going to fight.
Okay.
But we are asking for the seats from the Congress. What is your plan? What are your candidates? How you are going to win? What will be your combination? I hope that they provide it as soon as possible, and the candidates will be out on the battlefield as soon as possible. That is what we are hoping for.
Okay. Let me ask Sanju Verma. Sanju Verma, what I also did not show in this graphic, and I can say this because our research team has dug this out of the 18 seats in Bengal which the BJP won in 2019, 10 of that 18 seats, if the Congress left and the Trinamool came together, they would have beaten the BJP. So the BJP would have been reduced to just 8 seats, and this India alliance would have gotten 34. That is the calculation. That is the cold, hard arithmetic. Like I said, every election is different. It may not necessarily translate as is. But that is what Mamata Banerjee is giving up, because she believes she stands a better chance to take on the BJP if she fought on her own. And she's going by the 2021 assembly election result, which was 215 to the TMC and 77 to the BJP. Of course, from that 77, a substantial number has also now shifted back to the TMC. But the moot point being that for Mamata Banerjee, this is cold arithmetic. This is cold election arithmetic. She doesn't stand to gain as much from allying with the left and the Congress as they stand to gain by allying with the TMC.
You know, Zaka, I've done a zillion debates on various channels, including with you, on the pragmatism of this alliance coming together. I maintain, as I always have, this is a debilitated, fractious, and electorally vanquished alliance, bound together by only one glue, their visceral hatred for Prime Minister Narendra Modi. And, you know, while a cold arithmetic is all kosher, I myself say that, you know, data speaks a large part of the story, if not everything. If you say that the BJP, you know, might not do as well in 2024 as it did in Lok Sabha 2019, particularly with reference to Bengal, because of the fact that, you know, we did not do as well as we anticipated in 2021, though to my mind, from 3 or 4 seats to 77 is almost a 2,500% jump, which is phenomenal by any yardstick. Be that as it may, if you give BJP, you know, not enough credit for the fact that it is unlikely to repeat its stellar performance of 18 Lok Sabha MPs from Bengal like we did in 2019, by virtue of your same arithmetic, you also then have to say that the Congress will be wiped out from you know, Madhya Pradesh, not only in terms of seats, because in any case it got just 1 seat from Chhindwara last time, but even in terms of vote share, it will be wiped out, given that, you know, despite a so-called 18-year-old anti-incumbency, at least a perceived one, the Congress was not able to capitalize on that. And not only that, look at the phenomenal performance of BJP. I would have understood if we would have got 100, 115, 120, 130 seats. Getting 163 seats is mind-boggling in Madhya Pradesh. Again, look at Rajasthan. The Congress got 0 seats. BJP got 24 seats out of 25, and that one lone seat went to Hanuman Beniwal's party. And again, Chhattisgarh, despite not doing well in the 2018 assembly elections, you will appreciate the fact that in 2014, we got 10 Lok Sabha seats from Chhattisgarh. In 2019, we got 9 Lok Sabha seats. So my limited point is this. Point number 1, it is very unfair to extrapolate a Lok Sabha result onto an assembly elections or vice versa. Point number 2, if you say that BJP may not have its act together in West Bengal, given you put out, by virtue of the same logic, BJP stands doubly empowered in the Hindi heartbeat, because don't forget, ahead of Lok Sabha 2019, we had lost Madhya Pradesh, we lost Rajasthan, and we lost Chhattisgarh. We are coming back with a very, very strong force this time.
I just want to, you know, add the caveat that between 2018 assembly elections, and Sanju Verma is 100% right, the BJP lost Madhya Pradesh, it lost Rajasthan, it lost Chhattisgarh. Between 2018 assembly elections and 2019 Lok Sabha, they made up ground, so much so that in Madhya Pradesh, they won 28 out of 29, in Rajasthan, 24 out of 25, and of course in Chhattisgarh, 10 out of 11. But I want to speak to Dr. Shantanu Sen, and can we have that graphic again, please, the Bengal graphic, because Mamata Banerjee today has made a cold, hard calculation based on numbers as to why it is better for her and for the TMC to go on their own, basis the numbers from the 2021 assembly election. Let me just play out those numbers before I go to Dr. Shantanu Sen. This is what the numbers say. Now, like Sanju Verma said, and she's 100% right, you know, you cannot compare assembly election to Lok Sabha election, but the calculation that Mamata Banerjee has made is 2019 Lok Sabha was an aberration. That TMC has got 22, BJP got 18, Congress got 2, and CPM none in that 2019 Lok Sabha election. But the base that they are starting from is the 2021 assembly election, where the TMC won 215 out of 294, the BJP won 77. If you were to convert that, if you were to convert the assembly constituencies into parliamentary segments, the TMC would have won 32, not 22, and the BJP would have won 10 and not 18. The problem in this math, Dr. Shantanu Sen, is that a lot has happened between 2021 and 2024. And 2, that it's not an assembly election, it is the election to elect the Prime Minister of this country. So that math, or that starting point, as you believe, would be 32 out of 42 and 10 out of 42 for the BJP, may not hold Because again, if you were to go back to the 2016 assembly and convert that into Lok Sabha, the TMC would have won much more than the 22 seats that you won in 2019. That was not the case.
Now, before I answer your question, I was really enjoying, and it was giving me immense pleasure when I was seeing the BJP spokesperson living in fool's paradise and daydreaming about coming for the third time in power. Now, regarding Prime Minister, yes, of course, this time 2024 is going to be election to elect a Prime Minister of the country. Now, people of India, they really want a Prime Minister, not a publicity master. Of course, they want a PM which should stand for Prime Minister, not publicity master. Our learned Prime Minister being far away from the development.
Stop engaging
This
in ad
man
hominem
being far
attacks.
away from the development in 2014. In 2014, BJP faced the election with some false promises, which proved to be false later on. In 2019, as stated by their appointed, the then Governor of Jammu and Kashmir, Satyapal Malik, they faced the
Zaka, this man
election
is indulging
with
in ad
some
hominem
drama
attacks.
regarding Pulwama and Balakot. And now in 2024, they are in a mood to play religion card to win over the election, which is not going to yield any result, because their actual character has been unveiled. When the entire country is burning, when the India is ranking 111 in global hunger index out of 121,
what kind of gibberish are
when
you
there is
talking about?
skyrocketing of
You
price
talk
of
about the
normal
reality of the alliance.
essential commodities,
Nobody wants
when
some
India
passion
is
on Mr.
facing
Modi.
for
Sir,
highest
why are you giving him
unemployment
time
in
to digress from
45
the
years.
issue at hand?
Dr.
So
Sen,
people
Dr.
need
Sen,
a change.
one second.
People
The
need
debate
a real
topic for
political
tonight.
freedom.
One second, one at a
This man
time,
is always talking
please. Please,
balderdash.
Dr. Sen, the debate topic for tonight is why has Mamata Banerjee, despite taking the initiative for the I.N.D.I.A Alliance, she's the one who came up with the name I.N.D.I.A Alliance, today decided that the TMC is going to fight on its own, it's going to fight unilaterally in Bengal. Then where is the I.N.D.I.A Alliance? It's not like TMC is going to contest in Goa and Karnataka. They're primarily going to contest in Bengal.
The reason is very the reason is very clear. Our supremo has categorically said Congress should fight straight away in 300 seats against BJP. And in the other states where the regional parties are competent enough, why are you interfering time and again, madam? My appeal to the anchor, ask her to keep quiet.
The moderator will moderate the debate. Who
One
will
at a
moderate?
time, please. One at a time. Let Dr. Sen finish. Sanjuji, I'll come back to you. Just give him 30 seconds. 30 seconds, please. Let Dr. Sen finish. I'll come back to you, Sanjuji. I will keep my word. You know that. Yeah, Dr. Sen, please. Let's stick to the point. Why has Mamata Banerjee decided to unilaterally snap the alliance? Please answer that.
The reason is very clear. The reason is very clear. It has been told categorically time and again that in states where the regional parties are competent enough to fight back BJP, and that has been proved in previous elections, in those particular states, the regional parties should be given free hand to fight. In our state of West Bengal, it is only and only Trinamool Congress which can fight back and defeat BJP, which has been proved in several previous elections.
At a very basic level, Dr. Sen, one second. At a very basic level, then you should not call yourself an alliance, because an alliance is adjustments at state level between political parties. Clearly, in this case, Mamata Banerjee is saying, and to her credit, it's not just her, even the Punjab Chief Minister is saying, boss, I don't want to have anything to do with the Congress party, we're going to fight on our own. But Sanju Verma, please respond. I need to go to Shyam Prasad Meka as well, and Amitabh Tiwari right after that. So quick response, please.
Yes, it will be a quick response, and unlike the TMC goon who masquerades as a member of parliament, I will stick to the topic at hand and not digress. So let me tell the TMC, since you took an, ad hominem.
My strong objection to the words is being used by her.
You are a TMC goon.
My strong objection to the words being used by her.
भाई साहब आप TMC goon हो, आपको तो certificate मिल रहा है.
Ma'am, let's please not indulge
My
in
strong
personal
objection
attacks.
against the words
Let's be above board. Let's be above all these personal attacks. Let's please stick to but not personal attacks. To be fair, he did not personally attack you. Go on. Make the point on merit. Yeah.
Yes.
She hasn't got minimum gesture.
Yeah. Dr. Sen, yes. Please.
Thank you. Yes. Stop behaving like a goon and shut up. Now let me come in. Zaka, I started the debate by giving out hard data. And what did this man say? The BJP is living in fool's paradise because they daydream that Modi will come back to power. So remember the date today. What is the date? It is 24th of January 2024, and I'm saying on Zaka Jacob's widely watched show, तीसरी बार Modi Sarkar, and you will have a nice big fat wobbly omelette on your face. You remember what you said in 2023 Tripura elections के पहले? This time the BJP will be wiped out in Tripura. BJP got 32 seats in Tripura, you got 0 seats. What did you say ahead of the Goa assembly elections in 2022? BJP will be wiped out in Goa. The TMC will form a government in Goa. What did you get in Goa? You got 0 seats in
Why
Goa.
your party is running away from the issue of development?
You have 0 presence outside Bengal.
Why your party is running away
You
from
have
the issue of
0 presence
development?
outside
Okay.
Bengal.
Okay.
And that
I
is
think
the
both of
reason
you,
why
I think both of you have spoken enough. Let me please go across to Shyama Prasad Mekha and also to Amitabh Tiwari. Shyam Prasad Mekha, one second. Let me go to Shyam Prasad Mekha, please. Shyam Prasad Mekha, the problem is, and it's very apparent to everyone, none of the regional parties want to have, give too much space or too much credence to the Congress party. Now, of course, things could have been completely different had the Congress won in some of the winter elections, Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, Chhattisgarh. Congress did not win. So, whether it is a TMC or an Aam Aadmi party today, tomorrow it could be Samajwadi Party, it could be JDU the day after, particularly in the Hindi heartland in the northern part of India, regional parties feel, why should they cede space to the Congress? And that is the bigger challenge for the Congress, because it is in the same heartland that in 180 seats, the Congress has to take on the BJP in a direct fight. And they are looking at the last 2 elections, 2019 and 2014. Congress barely made it to 15 or 20 seats out of those 180. The BJP swept those seats. That's why these regional parties are saying, why should we concede to the Congress? Today it's TMC and Aam Aadmi Party. Tomorrow it could be JDU and Samajwadi Party. If they also say the same thing and if they also sing the same tune, then there is no India alliance. It exists on paper. It does not exist on ground.
Okay. Jaka, good evening to all of you. To be fair to your viewers, though I might use my political analyst hat, I'm a congressman. Okay, let me be very fair. Okay, now coming to this issue. So you can look at the same things in different ways. There is this India alliance whose purpose is to bring back the political discourse onto the right issues, and we are all agreed. TMC, Congress, Samajwadi Party, everybody. We are on it. Second, to put up a credible fight against the BJP mission, right? That everybody is doing. There will be issues once in one state. Of course, in Punjab and Bengal, any keen reader of politics would have expected this. Don't make me say why. Okay, that's not for me to discuss. Okay, so people would have expected it. What do you think will happen in Kerala? Will India Alliance fight as alliance? Right?
No. One second, Mr. Mekha. The problem is this. One second. Let me just explain this to you. In 2004, when the UPA first won, there were it was I think almost 20 parties were there. DMK was there, NCP was there, a whole bunch of other parties were there. So at the state level, there were individual agreements between the Congress and these regional parties. You fight X number, we'll fight Y number, right? The only post-election arrangement that happened was with the left. The left at that time had won about 60 odd seats, and they backed the UPA from the outside. This time, this is an alliance. You have crowned it the India Alliance. You have named it India Alliance. In an alliance, if one of the principal parties, and now 2, because Aam Aadmi Party has also said the same thing, if 2 principal parties are saying, we don't want to have any truck with the Congress, because A, we don't think we need to give them space, and B, we believe that if we give them space, we are to lose more than to gain more. That is a problem. That did not happen in 2004. In 2004, for whatever it was worth, whether it was with Lalu or with DMK or with other regional parties, NCP, etc., Congress got into an arrangement. It fought X number of seats, those parties fought Y number of seats. Right now, what is happening is, this is as good as, if at all it came to that situation, this is as good as a post-poll arrangement, not a pre-poll arrangement.
Jaka, no 2 elections are same. Okay, so it's easy for us to juggle these numbers, see, extrapolate. That's not how politics works. That's not how the vote gets simply transferred. How will you know? In the last election, say Congress party got okay 20% vote, almost, right? So do you think all that 20% will be there, or you don't know, right? It might be increased or it might decrease. So we don't, political parties, we don't plan on those lines. What we plan is on the issues, what is facing the country, what is resonating with the people of the country. Today, India Alliance, including TMC, agrees that the craving for change is resonating with people, and
Sir,
the
at the end of the
diversionary
day,
tactics
sir, at the
are
end of the
no
day, these
more
are
finding
no. You're partly right. These are issues that resonate with people. You have to raise those issues. But at the end of the day, if you're fighting as an alliance of 20 parties or 25 parties or whatever it is in the India alliance, you have to come to an arrangement, an agreement with a majority of these parties that look, you fight a certain number of seats, we fight a certain number of seats. That
Precisely.
has fallen apart with two
Exactly.
principal regional players already, even before the election, even before you go to face the people. But let me
No,
get Amitabh Tiwari.
Why don't you look at it
No,
this
please
way,
give me some
Jaka?
time.
Just a second.
Let me go to
Five
Amitabh
seconds.
Tiwari.
5 seconds.
Amitabh
Why don't
Tiwari.
you look at it this way?
No.
This is the arrangement.
Amitabh Tiwari, the issue is that TMC and AAP are already saying that, look, we want to fight on our own. Whatever the calculation is, whether it is arithmetic, they feel like they stand a better chance if they fight on their own rather than, allying with the Congress. Whatever the cold, hard logic for that is, we'll park that aside. But tomorrow, the JDU, and especially after, the announcement of Karpuri Thakur getting Bharat Ratna, Samajwadi Party, again, this will have ripple effect in Uttar Pradesh also. I don't think the Karpuri Thakur decision is going to be restricted just to Bihar alone. What stops them from saying that, look, the Congress is not present in UP and Bihar? Why are we giving Congress 8 seats or 10 seats or 15 seats or whatever the number that they will eventually arrive at? We would rather contest those seats on our own and see. At least that will give us the chance to bargain more with the Congress, if at all such a scenario arises that the Congress plus these other regional parties is in a position to form the next government.
Any relationship is based on sacrifices from both the sides. However, as you mentioned, in the India bloc, there is a game of one-upmanship. The regional parties do not want to cede space to Congress. But Congress feels that why should it help the regional parties like TMC win 32 or 34 seats? As you said, who will be winning these 32 or 34 seats if the alliance is formed? It will be largely the TMC. And what will the Congress get out of it? The TMC does not have a single vote outside of West Bengal to give to the Congress party.
Yes.
So this relationship is one-sided. It is a short-term relationship. There's no long-term goal of this, correct? This is only for the parliament election. It is not for the state elections. There is no bloc deal. So just because the top leadership of these parties have kissed and made up, they cannot expect the lower rung cadre to accept the decision of the top leadership. If Congress contests on only 2 seats, what will the 40 candidates who contested in 2019 do? I mean, they will have to do something, correct? But here, TMC has taken a risk, and it seems to be advantage BJP there because Congress has 6% vote share, largely comprising of minorities. Congress led to the defeat of TMC candidates in 6 seats, including Uttar Malda, which is a minority-dominated seat. Congress would have been able to transfer this vote share to the TMC. TMC hopes that the election becomes bipolar and it is able to dent into the vote bank of CPM and Congress party. And if the if the election is to elect a PM, then the opposition does not have a PM candidate.
Exactly.
That's number one. Number two, 37% people in a Lok Sabha election vote in the name or the face of the Prime Minister. So opposition does not have a prime ministerial face. The Congress party sees that the regional parties are trying to eat into their vote share, and the regional parties feel that the Congress is trying to eat into their.
No, I just want to sort of clarify once again that, the downside for the TMC, if we were to go by the 2021 assembly elections and then translate that to the Lok Sabha, the downside is only 2 seats. So at best, even if all of them come together, Congress, left, TMC came together, the TMC only stands to lose 2 seats. So it's a cold, hard logic behind why Mamata Banerjee has decided to go it alone in Bengal. But I want to ask Vivek Silas this.
One more point.
Just
One point. See, the downside can be many seats. If the BJP gets 5% more vote share in West Bengal due to this fervor of the Ram Mandir, etc., then the TMC would lose 12 out of those 22 seats.
So but the point is, where is that 5% coming from? Now, if you were to imagine that that is the anti-TMC vote, right? Obviously, it's an anti-incumbent vote. That if you have a third party and a fourth party, in this case, we don't know if Congress and left will fight together, whether ISF will fight with those partners. But if you have another set who are also fighting, there is the possibility that that anti-incumbent vote gets split between the BJP and the Congress left. So that is Mamata Banerjee's calculation, which it may or may not happen. I don't know. But
that's what happened in 2019. Yeah, BJP won 18 seats.
So the issue is that Mamata Banerjee has made that cold hard calculation that I'm okay with, the voters against me getting split between 2 parties, even if it's, let's say, 40% to BJP and 10 or 12% to the Congress and left. But I want to go back to the political spokespersons. Vivek Silas, again, even in UP, right? You said 7 seats you have given to the RLD. As far as my understanding is, the 2 seats of Amethi and Raebareli, Samajwadi Party is willing to give to Congress. But beyond this, beyond 7 plus 2, 9, 71 seats out of 80, what is the cold hard logic for the Samajwadi Party giving more seats to the Congress? Congress, on the other hand, is saying you should go by their best performance, which was in 2009, where they won 21 MPs. Now, are you telling me, Vivek Silas, today on this program, that Samajwadi Party is willing to fight only in 60 seats, the rest of the 21 seats it will give to Congress, and 7 seats, of course, to the RLD?
Mr. Jacobs, as far as the Amethi and Raebareli is concerned, it's not just in 2019. If we see 5, 6 elections down the line, the Samajwadi Party has never fought against the Congress Party. We were courteous enough for Mrs. Gandhi and Mr. Rahul Gandhi and others. So we left those seats. We didn't fight at all. But the question that you have just asked me is the question cannot be discussed on the television channel, not at all. If what the Congress is going to get from the Samajwadi Party or how many seats we are going to give them. But the question is, ultimately we have to stop the Bharatiya Janata Party in Uttar Pradesh, because if we stop the Bharatiya Janata Party in Uttar Pradesh, the largest state in the country, the Bharatiya Janata Party is not going to come into power, and the Congress should definitely consider it. Why not? And the Samajwadi Party is the principal opposition party in Uttar Pradesh with a vote share of 37.5% in 2022. So Congress has to take a call. What they have to do.
No, so again, there was.
Can I quickly come in?
Yeah, ma'am. Just give me 10 seconds.
Wait.
When SP and BSP fought in an alliance in 2019, it was said, oh, this is a formidable alliance on paper, arithmetic, they have more than 50% vote share. But that's not how it translated on the ground. Ultimately, it was the BJP that got 50% plus vote share in, I think, 60 out of the 63 seats that they won. But let me ask Sanju Verma. At least in the case
give me just 10 seconds. I'll just take
10 seconds, quickly.
Yes, in 2019, when the Mayawati ji was with the Samajwadi Party, she rose from 0 to 10 due to the help of the Samajwadi Party. And Bharatiya Janata Party was reduced from 73 to 64. You cannot say that Bharatiya Janata Party was not tempted.
If a party wins 64 out of 80, then they've overwhelmingly won that state. But Sanju Verma, in the case of Punjab, for example, in 2019, Akali Dal and BJP were together and you ended up winning 4 seats. Today, you're not together. So the Aam Aadmi Party's calculation is the same as what Mamata Banerjee is calculating, that the anti-incumbent vote will get split. You have BJP, you have Akali Dal, you have Congress, therefore it benefits the incumbent.
Okay. Zaka, if you look at the other three panelists from the opposition, and this is with no offense to them, the one thing that they all said was we want to defeat the BJP. And I believe, and this is just the textbook definition of an alliance, you don't need to be a rocket scientist to be aware of this. It says the basic ethos of an alliance is that you capitalize on each other's strengths and you accommodate each other's weaknesses. Now, what I see unfolding, and you don't even have to be a political analyst, even a layman can see, it's, clear as the sky, that the entire bunch of 26 or 27 odd parties, they certainly want to capitalize and feed off each other's strengths, but they do not want to accommodate each other's weaknesses. And that is precisely the reason. I will just take you back a little back in time. In 2017, after that famous, can I please finish? I did not heckle you, hold your horses. After the 2017 election results in Uttar Pradesh, when the Samajwadi Party was reduced to a measly 47 seats, what happened? The Samajwadi Party and the Congress alliance broke. Then the Congress formed an alliance with the CPM and the ISF, Indian Secular Front, ahead of West Bengal 2021 assembly elections. What happened? After the 2021 Bengal assembly elections, the CPM, the Congress and the ISF went their separate ways. And don't forget one more thing. This is something which not very many people are talking of. Assam is one of the biggest northeastern states. The Congress in 2021 formed an alliance with the AIUDF, Badruddin Ajmal's party, but it is the AIUDF which gained in Assam in 2021 at the expense of the Congress. What happened after that? The AIUDF and Congress alliance in Assam fell apart. So my limited point is this. If you look at the Congress's history, it has never been able to stitch together a cohesive alliance, much less sustain one. And that is precisely what is the Achilles heel of this entire bunch of 26, 27 parties coming together.
I'll give the final word to Dr. Shantanu Sen. Even if you look at the UPA years, some of the critical partners of the UPA, including the TMC at one point of time, came into that alliance post facto. They did not come in a pre-poll alliance. They came in a post facto alliance. The SP did, the left of course did in 2004, the entire left front, and of course the BSP also post 2009. And these were post facto electoral arrangements. These were not pre-poll alliances. The issue, sir, is that in 2024, and having seen 10 years of a single party rule and the benefits that come with it, why should the people of India again vote back a coalition which does not have the numbers and which then cobbles it together post facto, post the election result? I think that era in the 90s and early 2000s is pretty much over now, era of coalition politics.
I would request to lend your ears to my last three sentences. Number one, as the third largest political party of the country, I could have been given little more time by you. Number two,
you lost your national party status in 2023 April. You are a small regional party.
Dr. Sen.
Regional party.
Yeah, Dr. Sen. Yes, Dr. Sen on screen. Yeah, thank you. Dr. Sen.
My second sentence is, people of India have seen several elections before as well, and they have voted without seeing the projected Prime Minister face for a change. This is going to happen once again in 2024.
Okay.
The face of Prime Minister is India. And number three, in the country as a whole, BJP is suffering from India phobia, and in our state of West Bengal, BJP suffers from Trinamool and Mamata phobia.
Okay. We'll see, frankly, whether this is going to be a repeat of 2004 or is 2024 a completely new generation of politics, a completely new chapter of politics. We will know by May of 2024, but I, for one, wouldn't wager on the fact that the people of India want to go back to how it was in 2004 coalition politics, parties jostling with each other, post-poll arrangements, post-facto arrangements. Let's see, 10 years of one-party rule, whether or not that has changed the politics and the polity of India. Thank you very much to all our guests. I'm going to take a quick break here on the program. When we come back, we have a special from Ram Janmabhoomi, the birthplace of Lord Ram, to which he's now been restored. Ram Lalla is back, Virajman in his abode. Our reporters have filed a special report on what this means, not just from a political prism, but more from a religious and even a civilizational, spiritual prism, and how this could potentially transform the economics of Ayodhya, the spirituality of Ayodhya, and of course, certainly the politics of that region and beyond. Quick break, we'll see you on the other side.
Presented by
unannounced. Nobody knew we were coming. I hope the press is going to cover it fairly, because nobody gets crowds like this. They want to see our country be great again. It's very simple. Now it's fantastic. I'm very confident. I mean, we just stopped here. We stopped at a polling site.
Hello and welcome. You're watching this special edition and I'm Siddhant Mishra coming to you from Ramnagari, Ayodhya. On January 22nd, Ram Lala was given his rightful place in all its glory after 500 years. The dark complexioned idol with Tejasvi eyes was unveiled to the world as devotees watched with tears in their eyes. The Pran Pratishtha ceremony breathed life into the temple, making that idol a deity that would be worshipped by millions for time immemorial. It was a ceremony India will not forget, a day that's etched in history and the 84 seconds of pure bliss that greeted all those watching history unfold.
इन क्षणों को अगर देखें तो प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी समूची सनातन संस्कृति के बिंब के रूप में, कर्तव्य परायण स्वरूप में, धर्म परायण स्वरूप में, 140 करोड़ देशवासियों के प्रतिनिधि के रूप में तेज तप और तपश्चर्या के पर्याय के रूप में, भारत भारतीयता के अग्रदूत के रूप में और साथ ही साथ सनातन संस्कृति के ध्वजवाहक के रूप में प्रस्तुत हैं गर्भगृह में।
रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम। रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन। श्री राम राम 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 श्री राम श्री राम 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 श्री राम राम श्री राम राम श्री राम राम श्री राम
CNN News 18's crew became first ones to be given access inside the Ram temple post the Pran Pratishtha. Our team of reporters not just sought darshan of the deity on the first day, but also managed to capture the vibe and spoke to many Ram Bhakts celebrating inside the temple premises. Pran Pratishthan ceremony took place. You saw in those footages, and in fact the other dignitaries, VIPs, this was the sitting arrangement. The sitting arrangement was made all around the temple. Now we see the side temple. First time we give the live visuals of Ram Lila to our viewers. Ram temple. Here we are. Right at the premises. The premises. You can see the dance performances happening. For the first time, we are reporting live from inside the Ram Lala area. Jai Shri Ram slogans are being chanted, and you can see the movement here. You know, the vibe that I could witness here. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. And in fact, you know, the cops and in fact the other dignitaries, those who were part of the event, are finally being allowed to take the darshan of Ram Lala. Now there you see our beloved Ram Lala right there. What a bhavya idol. The idol which has
It's a moment that everybody has been waiting for. With chants of Jai Shri Ram, we are bringing you these visuals from inside the new Ram temple where the Ram Lala idol was consecrated, the Pran Pratishtha was done, and there are still a lot of people who have come here to take darshan of the new Ram Lala idol. Now this is a moment that obviously has been captured in history. This is a moment that has been etched in history in golden letters. The Prime Minister was the Yajman earlier on January 22 doing the Pran Pratishtha ceremony, and with that of course he mentioned how the dream and the struggle of the new Ram temple has finally been fulfilled. Let's go inside, Aarti is going on. Let's get you some exclusive visuals of the Aarti that is going on in the evening now of the Ram Lala. Possibly a few visuals of the Ram Lala as well. As you can see, a lot of people have come in from the media and from the general public. A lot of the security forces are actually now stepping in to do their darshan as well.
This magnificent temple constructed in traditional Nagara style. The length of this temple is almost 380 feet. Width is about 250 feet in the height. Is about 161 feet. The temple supported by a total of 392 pillars and 44 doors. And you can see a big rush of people here. And the pillars and the walls of the temple showcase intricately sculpted depictions of Hindu deities, gods and goddesses. We are now entering the famous mandaps of this temple. There are a total of 5 mandaps or halls in this mandir. The first is the Nritya Mandap, and you can see above me the beautiful Nritya Mandap, intricate design, beautiful lighting. The temple truly looks divine.
अरुण जी, बहुत बहुत मुबारकबाद आपको।
धन्यवाद।
लेकिन कैसी अनुभूति थी? आप राम मंदिर के ठीक सामने खड़े हैं और उसी राम मंदिर के गर्भगृह में वो मूर्ति है जिसे आपने बनाया।
मैंने बहुत छोटा काम बनाया है, मगर देश का दिल में लल्ला का प्यार बढ़ा है, इसलिए आपको काम बड़ा दिख रहा है बस। और ये अवकाश के लिए मैं बहुत बहुत आभारी हूँ और बोल सकते हैं दुनिया का बहुत ही लकीस्ट पर्सन बोल सकते हैं।
बिल्कुल, आप इतनी सादगी से यहाँ पर मौजूद है, कुर्सी भी नहीं ली आपने, आप जमीन पर ही बैठ गए हैं। अब ये सादगी वहाँ नहीं दिखी मूर्ति में, वो अद्भुत है। आपको ये विचार आया कैसे? मतलब क्या आप मूर्ति बनाते गए, तोड़ते गए, क्या किस तरीके का प्रोसेस रहा आपका?
मैं सिर्फ यही कोशिश किया, गाँव से आने वाला माता पिताओं को वो एक उम्मीद रख के आता है देखने के लिए लल्ला को। उस वक्त वो लल्ला मेरे को दर्शन देना है, इसलिए मैंने कोशिश किया है पत्थर के अंदर ढूंढने के लिए। वो 7 महीने से हम करके आया था। अभी इसका देश के लिए पसंद लगा तो मैं इससे बड़ी खुशियाँ कोई नहीं।
हिंदी पूरी बोलने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं अरुण योगीराज, लेकिन बहुत खूबसूरत हिंदी बोल रहे हैं आप। अच्छा, लेकिन कौन सा वो भाव था जो आपको सबसे ज्यादा पसंद आया मूर्ति में? जैसे मैं बताऊं, मुझे उनकी आंखें बहुत प्यारी लगी।
बढ़िया,
मुझे रामलला की आंखें बहुत प्यारी।
नहीं, अभी मैं ब्लैंक हो चुका हूँ, नॉट एबल टू सेलिब्रेट। देश को अच्छा लगा तो देन आई थिंक आई कैन सेलिब्रेट।
कभी आप अपने आप को ऐसे चोटी काट के देखते हैं और कहते हैं कि अरे अरुण वही हो तुम, जिसने मूर्ति बनाई है?
कल रात ऐसे ही हुआ था। आई थिंक आई एम इन ड्रीम वर्ल्ड। मैं गर्भगृह के अंदर बहुत वक्त बिताया और इस वक्त मैं सबको एक धन्यवाद देना चाहता हूँ। जैसे मदर जी है, विपिन जी है, अखिलेश जी है और ट्रस्ट वाला सब मेरे को बहुत साथ दिया है एंड मेक दिस हैपन।
थैंक यू सो मच। आप देश की जनता को क्या कहना चाहेंगे, युवाओं को क्या कहना चाहेंगे, और उन माँ बाप को जो कहते हैं चुपचाप पढ़ाई लिखाई करो और कुछ मत करो?
नहीं, ऐसा नहीं। आपका मन जिस चीज में है वो थोड़ा ध्यान दे दीजिए और अच्छी तरह से आप एफर्ट दिया तो आपको 100% मिलता है। और मैं पूरा कोशिश किया हूँ मेरी 100% देने के लिए। मेरी तरफ से कुछ गलत हुआ तो क्षमा कीजिए।
अच्छा, आने वाला भारत आप कैसे देख रहे हैं? 2024 का भारत कैसा दिख रहा है आपको?
हमारा तो हिस्ट्री रिपीट्स, तो ऐसा दिख रहा है। गोल्डन एरा आने वाला वक्त जैसा हमको महसूस हो रहा है।
मोदी जी के बारे में आपके क्या विचार है?
ये भगवान का रूप है बस।
आपको मोदी जी भगवान का रूप लगता है?
नहीं, क्योंकि हमको अच्छी रास्ता पे लेके जाना और देश को अच्छी एक स्थानमान दुनिया के अंदर दिखाना, वो भगवान की काम है ना।
तो ये थे अरुण योगीराज जो कह रहे हैं कि मोदी भगवान का रूप है, और इन्होंने ही वो रूप जो है रामलला की मूर्त को भी दिया है। अरुण जी बहुत बहुत स्वागत है और बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया हमसे बातचीत करने के लिए।
Many celebrities from B-Town and even many from South Indian film industry attended the Pran Pratishtha ceremony along with the other dignitaries. From superstar Amitabh Bachchan, Rajnikant to other top celebrities including Charanjeevi, Ranbir, Alia reached the temple. Other respected personalities from various fields have arrived in Ayodhya for the Pran Pratishtha ceremony. In fact, all were seen wearing traditional attire and enjoying the festive mood of the holy city.
भावुक कर दिया प्रभु श्री राम ने। उनके जो प्यारी इतनी छवि है, इतने सुंदर लग रहे हैं, इतनी जबरदस्त शिल्पकारी कर रहे हैं, और मुझे लगता है कि वाकई में आज जो प्राण प्रतिष्ठा हुई, इतने भक्तों का जो उत्साह था, भाव था, यजमानों की जो प्रार्थना थी, आस्था थी, उससे वाकई पत्थर के अंदर राम आ गए। उनके चेहरे पे मुझे ऐसे लगा, जब मैं देख रहा था तो मुस्कुराहट छलक रही थी।
ऐसी ऊर्जा, ऐसा आत्मविश्वास और इतना ज़्यादा स्नेह भगवान राम के लिए यहाँ देखने को मिला। मन शांत हो गया, आत्मा तृप्त हो गई।
It's a historic moment. Thank you so much for inviting me here. PMO. That is historic. Everybody should visit this place. It's beautiful.
इतना अच्छा एक कार्यक्रम का हमें ऐतिहासिक क्षण का हम लोग साक्षी बने।
मैंने तो ऐसा माहौल कभी नहीं देखा। आज है दिवाली, आज है, ये सिर्फ रिलीजियस त्योहार नहीं है, ये रामचंद्र जी के जो फीलिंग्स हैं, त्याग की, एकत्रित होने की, और एक ऐसी फीलिंग जो निस्वार्थ की भावना है, वो सबकी हमारे मनों में आएगी।
हम सभी जय श्री राम पधार रहे हैं। जनवरी 22 राम दिवाली होगी।
हिस्टोरिक डे।
और हम यहाँ पे आए हैं जो बहुत ही खूबसूरत और एनर्जेटिक और एक बहुत ही स्पिरिचुअल माहौल बना हुआ है, और बहुत खुश है।
हमें ईश्वर ने चुना है एक ऐसे युग में पैदा होने को जहाँ इतना बड़ा एक टर्न ऑफ इवेंट हो रहा है और हम इसको देख पा रहे हैं। और मैं तो उन भाग्यशाली लोगों में से हूँ जिसे आमंत्रित किया गया है।
I think it's a very fair question. I actually think the radical left is a tremendous threat to our country. And I think the Rhino Republicans are just stupid people. But the radical left is a major threat to our country. Thank you, everybody. Thank you very much. Biden has any idea what he's doing to destroy.
Number one is sleeping.
It says right here.
Thank you, sir. New York's gonna vote for your Trump.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. President. We love you.
Don't waste your time out here. Get in and vote. Here, take that.
New York's gonna vote for your Trump.
All right, thank you, press. Thank you, press. Let's go. Thank you, press. Thank you.
You guys want to sign? There you go. There you go. Oh yeah, take them. There you go. Beautiful. There you go. Right.
Thank you very much.
Alex Earl.
Would you like a
Sure. Yeah, thank you.
Hey, no, thank you.
Thank you.
Enjoy,
All right.
you guys.
Thank you.
Guess. Hey, here you go. Yay! Here you go. Last one. Oh, well, you get the last one.
Thank you so
Meant
much.
to be, of course.
Have a great day.
Yeah, you too.
I was wondering. Yeah, it's just down the hall to the
Because if you're going to get campaign merch, it has to be self-referential to the whole campaign. Yeah.
Thanks for coming.
I know, I love it. Oh my gosh, I saw you earlier at the first of it!
Press credentials, that's it.
Sorry.
Hello, Namaskar. This is First Post and you're watching Vantage with me, Palki Sharma. Our lead story tonight is about layoffs. Mass layoffs continue across the world. The wave is led by tech companies and banks, and increasingly it's being done on Zoom calls. But why are companies doing it? And what is the best way to fire people? Also, if you're an employee, what should you do? How should you prepare yourself? We'll discuss all of this and more. In the US, Donald Trump is one step closer to the top job. He's all but set to be the Republican presidential nominee. What does it say about US politics? In Pakistan, Bilawal Bhutto Zardari is making tall promises ahead of the election, but can he win it? In China, Jack Ma is making a comeback. We'll bring you the full story of the Alibaba founder. In South Korea, a Dior bag has triggered a political scandal. In Germany and France, protests threaten to derail the economy. In Canada, karma is biting back. A court has pulled up Justin Trudeau for misuse of powers to curb protests. In the world of science, a discovery that can change the way we see the world. Plants caught on camera